The moment she chooses another man, the pain hits in a place most men do not talk about. It is not only that she left, it is not only that she stopped choosing you, it is the feeling that she compared you to someone else and decided he could give her something you could not. More excitement, more attention, more mystery, more validation, more of whatever she thought was missing. And if you are not careful, that pain will make you do something beneath yourself. You will check his profile. You will compare your body, your money, your looks, your confidence, your lifestyle, your status. You will start asking, what does he have that I don't? And the more you compare, the smaller you become inside your own mind. But listen carefully, the other man is not your enemy. Your real enemy is the version of you that starts begging to be chosen after someone already chose differently. In a few minutes, you are going to understand what really happens when she thinks another man will make her happier, why the fantasy often feels powerful in the beginning, and why your strongest move is not to chase, compete, explain, or prove. And before this is over, you will know exactly what to do if she realizes he did not make her happier and tries to come back into your life, because this is where most men lose everything. They survive the pain of being replaced, but the moment she returns, they become the same desperate man again. Do not be that man. When she chooses another man, the weakest thing you can do is try to prove that you are better. A weak man starts competing. He starts posting for her attention. He starts trying to look happier than he is. He starts talking about how loyal he was, how much he gave, how she will never find another man like him. He wants her to see the mistake quickly. He wants her to regret it now. He wants her to feel the pain he feels. But the moment you start competing for a woman who chose another direction, you have already lowered yourself. A self respecting man does not audition for a place in someone's life. He does not stand beside another man and say, pick me. He does not beg someone to see his value after she already had access to it. He does not chase a woman into realizing what she lost. He lets her choice stand, not because he does not care, because he respects himself enough to stop fighting for someone who is not fighting for him. That is where your power begins. If she thought another man would make her happier, let her experience that choice without your emotional interference. Do not chase, do not explain, do not ask why, do not send a long message about what you gave, do not compare yourself to him, do not insult him, do not post indirectly, do not try to make her jealous, do not make your life a performance for her reaction. Let her go, not with hatred, with dignity, because if you keep chasing her after she chooses another man, you teach her that being placed second is something you will tolerate. If you keep watching her life, you teach yourself that your peace depends on her decisions. If you keep comparing yourself to him, you make him the ruler of your confidence, and no man should hand another man that kind of power. She may think he is better because he is new. New feels exciting. New feels light. New has mystery. New has no old arguments. New has no emotional history. New has not yet been tested by responsibility, routine, boredom, stress, honesty, conflict, or real life. New can look like happiness from a distance, but new is not always better. New is just untested. At first, she may feel like she made the right choice. She may feel free. She may feel excited. She may feel like he understands her in a way you did not. She may feel like this new attention is exactly what she wanted, and that stage will hurt you if you keep watching. So stop watching. Do not check her stories. Do not check his profile. Do not ask mutual friends. Do not collect information that only damages your peace. Do not open an app just to hurt your own feelings, because when you are heartbroken, your imagination will turn one photo into a whole movie. You will see a smile and assume she is happier. You will see a post and assume he won. You will see one little sign and create a story where your life is over and his life is perfect. Stop giving your imagination weapons against you. You do not know what is really happening behind the picture. And more importantly, it is not your job to know. Your job is to rebuild yourself. When she chooses another man, your first battle is not with him. It is with your own mind. Your mind will tell you to prove something. Your ego will tell you to make her regret it. Your pain will tell you to send one message. Your jealousy will tell you to check again. Your loneliness will tell you that if you do nothing, she will forget you forever. But pain is not always truth. Jealousy is not always wisdom. Fear is not a command. A strong man can feel everything and still choose self respect. He can miss her and not chase. He can feel replaced and not compete. He can feel jealous and not stalk. He can feel rejected and not beg. He can feel anger and not become cruel. That is masculine control. Not pretending you do not care, not acting emotionless, not becoming bitter. Control means your emotions are real, but your standards are stronger. And your standard must be simple. You do not compete for someone who made you an option. That sentence can save you. You do not compete for someone who made you an option. If she believes another man will make her happier, step back and let reality speak. Reality teaches better than your paragraphs. If he is truly better for her, then chasing would not change that. If he is not better, your chasing will not help her see it faster. If she took your stability for granted, time will reveal that. If she confused excitement with love, experience will teach her what your words cannot. You do not need to be the teacher, reality will teach. Your job is to stay out of the lesson because when you keep interfering, you delay reality, you keep giving her emotional access, you keep making yourself available as a backup feeling. You keep showing that even while she explores another man, your attention is still waiting nearby. Do not become emotional insurance. Do not become the safe option she can return to only when excitement disappoints her. Do not become the man who waits in the background while she discovers whether someone else can make her happier. A man with self respect does not stand still while someone decides if he is worth choosing. He moves, he builds, he returns to his life. And when he does, something changes. Not necessarily inside her immediately. Inside him, he stops asking, is she happier with him? He starts asking, am I becoming a man I respect? He stops asking, does she regret it yet? He starts asking, do I respect how I am handling this pain? He stops asking, is he better than me? He starts asking, what does this situation reveal about my standards? That is how pain becomes power. Most men waste heartbreak by comparing. A stronger man uses heartbreak to reflect. Maybe you overgave before she earned consistency. Maybe you ignored signs because you wanted the fantasy to be true. Maybe you made her the prize too early. Maybe you were too available to someone who was not fully choosing you. Maybe you tolerated uncertainty because you were afraid to lose her. Those questions are not meant to shame you, they are meant to sharpen you. Because if you do not learn from the pain, you will repeat it with another woman. You will chase again, you will overinvest again, you will ignore low effort again. You will confuse chemistry with character again. You will make another person's attention the center of your self worth again. Do not repeat the lesson, grow from it. When she thought another man would make her happier, that may have revealed something about her, but your response reveals something about you. If you chase, you reveal fear. If you compete, you reveal insecurity. If you insult, you reveal pain without control. If you stalk, you reveal emotional dependence. If you step back with dignity, you reveal strength. And strength leaves a different memory. She may not see it immediately. She may not admit it. She may act like she does not care. But people remember how you act when you are hurt. If you collapse, they remember pressure. If you become bitter, they remember immaturity. If you beg, they remember neediness. But if you stay calm, step back, and rebuild, they remember something different. They remember that you had feelings, but you did not lose yourself. That kind of man is rare. Now, let us talk about the fantasies she may have had. Sometimes a woman does not leave because the other man is truly better. She leaves because the other man represents a feeling, a new start, a distraction, validation, excitement, a version of herself she wants to feel again. Sometimes she thinks another man will make her happier because he has not yet disappointed her, challenged her, or shown his flaws. In the beginning, the fantasy can feel real. He may say the right things, he may give attention, he may seem different, he may seem exciting because he does not carry the emotional history you had with her. She may feel lighter because she is not facing the problems she had with you, but avoiding discomfort is not the same as finding happiness. Sometimes people run toward new attention because they do not want to face old patterns. And when the newness fades, reality appears. The other man may not be as patient. He may not be as consistent. He may not listen the same way. He may not care as deeply. He may not be available when life becomes real. He may enjoy the excitement, but not the responsibility. And that is when your absence may begin to feel different. She may remember your loyalty. She may remember your patience. She may remember that you showed up when things were not easy. She may remember that your love was not flashy, but it was real. But listen carefully. Her remembering your value does not automatically mean she deserves access again. A woman can realize another man did not make her happier and still not be ready to treat you with respect. A woman can regret leaving and still avoid accountability. A woman can miss your comfort and still not be mature enough to rebuild trust. A woman can come back because she is lonely, not because she is changed. That is why you must not worship her return. A weak man hears, I miss you, and forgets the whole story. A grounded man hears, I miss you, and watches what comes next. Because words are easy when loneliness gets loud, consistency is harder, accountability is harder, respecting your boundaries is harder. That is what you watch. Now imagine this, it is late at night, your room is quiet, your phone is beside you. You start thinking about her with him. You imagine conversations you do not want to imagine. You wonder if he makes her laugh. You wonder if she thinks about you. You wonder if she regrets it. You wonder if she is giving him the warmth she stopped giving you. Your chest tightens, your hand reaches for the phone. You want to check just one look, just one story, just one profile, just one small piece of information. But be honest with yourself. You are not looking for information, you are looking for pain. And pain can become addictive when you keep feeding it. A strong man tells himself the truth before he acts. He says, checking will not help me. It will make me weaker. Then he puts the phone down. He walks. He trains. He writes what he feels but does not send it. He prays if faith is part of his life. He sleeps. He lets the urge rise and fall without obeying it. That is how self control is built. Not by pretending it does not hurt, by refusing to let the hurt lead. Every time you check, you reopen the wound. Every time you compare, you give them power over your confidence. Every time you ask about them, you make your healing dependent on information you may not even be ready to handle. Protect your attention. Your attention is your power. Where your attention goes, your energy follows. If your attention is on her, him, their connection, their posts, their possible happiness, then your energy is not building your life. It is feeding your jealousy. Take your attention back. Your body needs you. Your work needs you. Your future needs you. Your discipline needs you. Your faith needs you. Your peace needs you. Stop giving your best energy to a woman who chose another direction. That is not bitterness. That is self respect. For the next 7 days, do not message her first. Do not check her stories. Do not check his profile. Do not ask mutual friends about them. Do not post to get her attention. Do not post to make him look small. Do not make emotional decisions at night. Do not reread old messages until your chest hurts. Put that energy into training, work, money, sleep, discipline, faith, emotional control, and rebuilding your identity. Train your body even when your mind is heavy. Clean your room even when your emotions feel messy. Fix your sleep because tired men make weak decisions. Eat properly because heartbreak already drains your focus. Walk when anxiety hits. Brought the message you want to send, but do not send it. Put your phone away before midnight. Build your day before your emotions build it for you. This is not about pretending it does not hurt. It is about proving the hurt does not own you. Every time you do not check, you rebuild peace. Every time you do not compare, you rebuild confidence. Every time you do not text, you rebuild self trust. Every time you keep your routine while hurting, you become stronger. Confidence is not built by saying, I am confident. Confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself. You said you would not chase. Do not chase. You said you would not check. Do not check. You said you would not compare. Do not compare. That is how a man becomes solid. And a solid man is hard to replace, not because he tries to prove it, but because he no longer acts replaceable. He does not beg. He does not compete. He does not orbit around another man. He does not let jealousy turn him into a fool. He suffers with dignity, rebuilds with discipline, and lets time reveal what words cannot. Now, what happens if she realizes he did not make her happier? This is where you must stay sharp. She may come back directly, or she may test the door. She may send a casual message. She may say, hey. She may ask how you are. She may mention an old memory. She may like something. She may watch quietly. She may tell you she has been thinking about you. Do not collapse. A small message is not a full return. A hey is not accountability. A story view is not love. A late night I miss you is not change behavior. A woman touching the door is not the same as a woman walking through it with clarity. If she reaches out, stay calm, not cold. Calm if she says, hey, you can say, hey, hope you're doing well. That is enough. Then observe, does she bring clarity? Does she take responsibility? Does she respect your pace? Does she explain why she reached out? Does she show real effort? Or does she only want to see if you are still emotionally available? A needy man gets drunk on words. A grounded man watches actions. Do not get drunk on words. If she says, I made a mistake, you do not need to punish her. You do not need to say, I told you so. You do not need to insult him. You do not need to celebrate her disappointment. You can simply say, I hear you. What do you want to do with that? That question is powerful. It moves the conversation from emotion to intention. If she says, I miss you, you can say, I hear you. What made you reach out? If she says, can we talk? You can say, we can talk, but I am not rushing back into anything. That is not a game. That is a boundary. You're not attacking. You're not begging. You're not chasing. You're moving like a man who respects himself. A real return can handle patience. A fake return usually cannot. If she genuinely regrets what happened, she will understand that trust takes time. If she only wants comfort because another situation failed, she may disappear when she realizes you are not easy access anymore. Let that happen. You need truth more than temporary comfort because comfort can pull you back into the same cycle. Truth sets you free. Now, this part matters. If she comes back because he did not make her happier, do not become emotional cleanup. Do not become the man she runs to only when someone else disappoints her. Do not become the safe place she uses after the exciting option fails. Do not become the backup plan with open arms. You can be kind. But kindness without boundaries becomes self betrayal. If she chose him and got hurt, that does not automatically make you responsible for healing her. If she realized he was not better, that does not erase the fact that she made a choice. If she regrets it, that does not mean she gets full access to your heart immediately. You can forgive without returning. You can listen without lowering your standards. You can care without becoming available. You can say, I appreciate your honesty, but trust would take time. That is strength, not revenge. Strength because a weak man wants to punish her. A desperate man wants to take her back instantly. A grounded man does neither. He watches, he moves slowly, he protects his peace. That is the man you must become. And this is where you must ask yourself the hard question. Do you really want her back because she is good for your life, or do you want her back because being chosen again would heal the wound of being replaced? Do you miss her character, or do you miss the version of yourself you felt like when she wanted you? Do you want a healthy relationship, or do you want the pain reversed? These questions may hurt, but they protect you. Because sometimes a man does not want the woman back. He wants his ego repaired. He wants proof that he was better. He wants her to come back so the other man does not feel like he won. But love is not a competition, and healing is not winning her back. Healing is becoming whole enough to choose clearly. If she returns, you must decide from strength, not hunger. A hungry man accepts crumbs. A grounded man waits for clarity. If she comes back with clarity, accountability, consistency, and respect, you can listen slowly. If she comes back with confusion, vague emotion, late night comfort, or mixed signals, you step back. No drama, no punishment, no collapse, just standards. Because the same man who took her back too easily may be the same man she does not respect again. Do not make reentry cheap. Your peace has value. Your time has value. Your attention has value. Your forgiveness has value. Your trust has value. Trust is not rebuilt by one emotional message. Trust is rebuilt by repeated behavior. That is what you watch. Now, let us talk about what she may regret if he did not make her happier. She may regret mistaking new attention for real care. She may regret confusing excitement with peace. She may regret taking your consistency for granted. She may regret thinking your patience meant you had no value. She may regret losing someone who actually showed up. She may regret choosing fantasy over reality, but do not build your identity around her regret because she may never say it. She may feel it quietly. She may hide it behind pride. She may check on you without speaking. She may compare without confessing. She may wonder without reaching out. That is not your problem. Your problem is becoming a man who does not need her confession to feel whole. You do not need her to say, I was wrong, to know your value. You do not need her to say, he did not make me happier, to feel strong. You do not need her to come back to prove that you mattered. You matter because of how you carry yourself. So carry yourself well. Do not let her choice make you bitter. Do not let another man become the center of your life. Do not let jealousy destroy your discipline. Do not let pain turn you into someone you would not respect. Use it. Use the pain to get sharper, sharper in your standards. sharper in your emotional control, sharper in your discipline, sharper in your ability to walk away when respect is missing. A weak man uses heartbreak as an excuse to become worse. A strong man uses heartbreak as a reason to become better. Not for her, for himself. That is the real difference. Because if your growth is only for her to notice, she still controls you. If you train only so she sees it, she still controls you. If you make money only so she regrets it, she still controls you. If you post only so she compares you to him, she still controls you. Real growth belongs to you. It improves your life even if she never sees it. It strengthens your future even if she never comes back. It rebuilds your confidence even if she never regrets anything. That is how you know it is real. Now, what if she never realizes it? What if he does make her happy? What if she stays gone? Then you still keep your dignity. That is the part most men do not want to hear, but it is the part that makes you strong. Your power cannot depend on her outcome. If she is happier with him, chasing would not help you. If she is not happier with him, waiting would not help you either. In both cases, the answer is the same. Become a man you respect because you have to live with yourself longer than you have to live with her decision. You will remember how you handled this. You will remember if you begged. You will remember if you stalked. You will remember if you compared yourself to him every night. You will remember if you turned jealous and bitter, or you will remember that even while it hurt, you stood up. You chose discipline. You chose silence with dignity. You chose your future. You chose self respect. That memory matters. So tonight, when the urge comes, do not text from pain. Do not check from jealousy. Do not post from insecurity. Do not ask around from fear. Do not compare yourself to a man who is not your mission. Put the phone down. Stand up. Drink water. Walk, train, pray, work, lead, build. Do one thing that makes tomorrow better because discipline is how a man tells heartbreak. You can hurt me, but you cannot lead me. That is the man she remembers, not the man who begged, not the man who folded, not the man who competed with another man for a woman who chose elsewhere. The man who hurt but stayed composed. The man who cared but did not abandon himself. The man who wanted her but did not make her choice the measure of his worth. The man who turned rejection into standards, jealousy into discipline, and loss into direction. That man is hard to forget. That man is hard to replace. That man is free. So remember this. She thought another man would make her happier. Maybe he did not. Maybe reality showed her something different. Maybe the fantasy faded. Maybe the new attention did not feel like real peace. Maybe she finally remembered what she lost. Let reality speak. And while reality speaks, build. Build so deeply that if she comes back, you meet her with standards. Build so deeply that if she never comes back, you keep walking with peace. Build so deeply that you no longer need her regret to prove your worth. That is the real win because the strongest man is not the one who forces a woman to regret choosing another man. The strongest man is the one who refuses to lose himself after she does. And in the next video, you will learn the quiet signs she regrets losing you and how to handle her return without becoming the desperate man she expected you to be.